Hi everybody. I just wanted to do an update for my mental health page called My Mental Health Journey. And if you're not following that already, I'll leave a link and you should go follow it. If you want to be updated every day on my life and what it's like to live with two, not one, but two mental health issues, with bipolar disorder and borderline personality disorder. I also suffer from PTSD as well. So I guess that makes three. But, living with any illness is hard, whether it's invisible, visible, whether it's physical, mental, or any other possible form of illness. It's difficult. It's hard on you, but not only is it hard on you, it's hard on the people who you love and value. Because sometimes you have days where you don't even feel like yourself and you don't even recognize yourself, and mostly the people around you don't recognize you either. And not that I'm saying you look different or anything, but just your behavior is off and you're behaving differently, You're not being as gentle. You're not being as kind. You just being, sorry, my hair looks whack. It's just an everyday struggle of being you. And there are a lot of people who like to say, oh, stop blaming your mental health issues on the way that you behave. And while I would say that I agree, like, you can't blame everything about you on your mental health, I also disagree. Because some things you just can't control, Like, you don't wake up in the morning and think, oh, I'm going to be a terrible person to my mom today, or I'm going to be mean to my girlfriend. I'm going to make everybody I love cry today, You don't wake up and want to do that. I mean, if you do, then you suck. But, you don't wake up thinking that you're going to be like that. You don't wake up thinking that every little thing is going to piss you off. You don't wake up thinking that you're going to struggle with your anger today, that you're going to struggle with patience, that you're going to struggle with sadness or any other thing. You don't wake up thinking like today is going to be a day where I hate my fat body, That's just one of the things I deal with, But yeah. So today has not even been that long, but it's already been a bad day. And it's just been a struggle. BPD. One of the symptoms of BPD is looking at the world in a black and white view, okay? Like, people, say you have a best friend and you love your best friend. You think she's amazing. She's the best person you have ever met. You glorify her. But if she does anything wrong, she makes one mistake, does anything to upset you or hurt your feelings or anything, you automatically view her as bad. You don't see her as the great person you thought she was, It's like you switch your thinking of people, your views of people, like, just like that. And it sucks. And I don't know how to explain what that's like, or I don't really know how to explain what it's even like to live with BPD. But it's difficult. It's difficult for myself, but I 100% think that it's extremely difficult for the people around me because I can be a jerk and I don't mean to. And it takes a long time for me to calm down, whether I'm sad or upset. It takes a very long time, sometimes hours. So I have to just go do my thing. I'm just going to throw it out there. Whether it's self-harm, any other coping skill, I just have to go do that for a few hours and come back and try to talk to this person and hope that they want to rectify the situation. But anyway, I just thought I'd make an update. Currently, I am applying for disability because my mental health issues have proven to be stronger than I am. And I know there are a lot of people who say, don't say that, you can overcome it, but there's no overcoming it, Like, I take the medicine they give me, but the problems don't just go away. They just hide. There are still days that I just don't want to be alive anymore. And yeah, suicide, it's pervasive. Suicidal thoughts are so pervasive. And people always say, feel free to reach out to me whenever you have a problem. But if I have a problem every day, you're not going to want to talk to me every day. Eventually, you're going to be like everybody else. You're going to be like, what is it now? What's wrong with you now? Why are you sad today? It's a new day. You should be happy. But like I said, suicidal thoughts are pervasive. And in January alone, I had 3 or 4 hospitalizations for suicide attempts. I think I may have had 1 or 2 in February. And this is starting to seem like a battle that's never going to be won, I don't want to be known as a girl who keeps trying to kill herself, And it sounds bad, but I think I'm not at all suicidal right now, but I would rather die than to survive a suicide attempt and deal with all the stuff that comes with it. Like judgment, people reaching out to you only because they pity you. Guilt. You feel a lot of guilt afterwards because there are a lot of people who would say, why would you try to kill yourself? Am I not loving you enough? Like, what am I doing wrong, And while those are valid thoughts and emotions, at the same time, it makes you feel terrible about what you've done. And if you have mental issues and if you're dealing with suicide, guilt tripping, having to deal with a guilt trip that's not going to stop you from being suicidal. So a person coming to me and saying, am I not loving you enough, blah, 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 that's not going to help me. That's going to make things worse. It makes you feel more like a failure, But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, so I'm applying for disability because it's been hard to work. And it's been hard to do anything because my mental illnesses are controlling me at the moment. and coping is a lot harder than people would imagine. And every day, almost every day, I want to die, you know? And right now, it's not a matter of today I want to die and tomorrow I won't want to die. It's just, I feel suicidal every day, but it's just a matter of coping with that feeling, which is proving to be very hard. You don't know how hard it is. So hard. Especially like, I don't know, if you feel like you're making all these terrible mistakes and that people hate you because you're hurting them, and I don't know, it just, it just amplifies each day. And if any little thing happens, it just throws you off. But I don't know. Being alive doesn't seem fun anymore. It just feels like a chore. I just feel like I'm living just because people want me to, not because I want to, which is not a good feeling. And I feel like I'm having to act more and more, especially if I'm out in public or if I'm at work, I have to pretend like nothing's wrong with me. And I know that's life. I know that's what you're supposed to do. But when it's this bad, it's kind of unhealthy. And I just hope that something goes right for once. And yeah, or honestly, just, I don't really care what happens to me. I'm not afraid to say it. That sounds really bad, but I'm not. And the mental health system sucks, especially if you don't have insurance. I had a job recently, but I was fired. It sucks, but we're not going to talk about that. So, yeah, I was fired. And I was looking forward to getting insurance March 1st because I had so many pills left to get my so many pills left. Like, what is it called? I don't know. I'm on some medicine for bipolar disorder. And I didn't have many pills left. I had enough to last me until March 1st. So that way my insurance could kick in. And then I could get professional help without having to be hospitalized, like inpatient psych ward. But I did not make it to March 1st. I got fired. So now I'm not on any medicine. I feel suicidal every day. And if I don't feel suicidal, I'm just at a point where I don't care what happens to me. I don't care if I die or anything. Like, if a car hits me, don't save me, Just let me die. But, yeah, the mental health system sucks. They place you in the inpatient. You get inpatient hospitalization, and they keep you until you're not a threat to your or anyone else. And sometimes they do like little diagnosis and they get you on medicine. But if you don't have insurance and they get you on that medicine and then they send you right back home, where are you going to get that medicine from, You just, it's just going to be like, you stop taking that medicine and then it's just going to cycle. It's terrible, especially like after you've got on medicine and then you just stop, is worse. I honestly don't know how I've lived this long. And that'd be the part where everybody would say, but thank God I did. No, I just don't know how I lived this long. That's all. But yeah. I guess so. From all of this, I just would like to say that I wish we had better mental health care, because there are people like me who are struggling. And deep down, yeah, there's a part of me that wants to live. There's a part of me that's sad and is tired of hurting. And that part of me wants better mental health care so that I can get help and won't have to keep going through this. Basically, that's what I want to say. I think I'll get better at these videos. But for now, peace out.